Hello and welcome back. Now today we are looking at the new meta, I'm afraid to say, so the power creep is real. This is Nami Skyla Prime. Now, to most, you probably won't view this as the new meta. However, let me break it down a little bit of how I have seen this. It's got a total damage of 60. 42 of that's about 70%-ish, is slash based. It's got a 20% critical chance and a 1.5 critical multiplier. Probably not looking too good here. However, it's got a 30% status chance. By putting two dual stat elemental mods and a drifting contact on this, you're going to have a 78% status chance. If you then put Blood Rush on, you're going to be stacking up some pretty hefty numbers due to the fact that it's got a 1.33 attack speed and it's a dual sword. This thing is going to be shredding through quite a lot. Now, I would say it's up to you whether you want to go with corrosive or viral, but if you go with viral, obviously slash procs and virals are like the most best friends ever, and they do not like Grenier Corpus or Infested. Or even if you're in PvP, they don't like anything. So in general, this weapon has the potential to absolutely wreck. And honestly, the simple fact that it actually comes with 3 polarities already in it, 2 Vs and a dash, I think I have already found a pretty useful and helpful build on this weapon without even putting a former in it. I have already taken it into a mod survival and I was still chewing up enemies 2.5 hours later. It is quite a evil weapon and it is absolutely brutal, to be perfectly honest. Now, the one part where I'm actually figuring this is actually going to be a little bit of a downer is the Riven disposition is still very strong. So, yeah, that's probably going to get changed pretty soon because honestly, as a DPS to DPS ratio, this thing is outdoing Galatine Prime. Honestly. I mean, at the moment, this is 20 corrupted heavy gunners at level 150, and it's just like, okay, yep, have fun. Well, there were 20 of them, there's not 20 anymore, because it just chews through them. It's absolutely pretty darn lethal. And yeah, I can actually see them getting nerfed, to be perfectly honest, but for the meantime, they are a great weapon. They are excellent for pushing into that late game. You don't need an amazing build on them, just have a little bit of status and a way in which to get your damage up, which is why I'll be using Blood Rush. And from there, you can just keep hitting. The attack speed on them is insane. Again, though, for me, the biggest downside is the horrible stance. I am hoping, really hoping, that DE addresses some of the stance issues, because honestly the stance for dual swords is horrible. I mean, I love my dual camas prime, but I don't use them that much because of the friggin' stance. And this is going to be another one of those weapons. I love it. It's amazing. It hits hard. It pushes really high. But I won't touch it because of the stance. It's going to be an annoying feature of mine. But seriously, these are a great weapon. They do so much damage. The status chance is really pushing, and it works great again with a hybrid build when you put in condition overload, which is just that's basically at least 120% increase in all of your damage, because obviously we're going for, I have a viral slash, that's 2 status procs, so that's going to be 120% increase, and from there it just chews through everything and anything, and it doesn't like things, it just wants to eat them. So yeah, the build I'm using is Virulent Scourge, Vicious Frost, Fever Strike, Drifting Contact, Berserker, Blood Rush, Prime Pressure Point and Condition Overload. I've gone for Viral because I like my slash procs. You can go for Corrosive if you wish. However, just to show a quick comparison, look at the stats between this and Guillotine Prime. I would say they're pretty equal. Anyway, that's me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra!